The model of physics tells us that the universe is constantly seeking balance. The model of physics tells us that the universe is constantly seeking balance at a charge level. So if you have a random negative charge that is thrown off into its environment, what do you think it will naturally, based on the laws of physics, seek out? If a negative charge is thrown out into the environment, it will automatically seek out a positive opposite and connect and either annihilate or come into orbit. But what we, as humans, we're never told that when we experience high-end emotional spectrums, we actually develop charge. But let's battle test this for a moment. Has anyone observed that there seems to be an enormous level of synchronicity between when you're in a really fucking good mood and someone coming and pissing on your parade? Has anyone noticed that? Now, what the universe is trying to do is you're all excited and out of balance, chemically and at a level of physics. The universe wants to get you in the middle, but as you start moving in towards neutral, what happens? What does your ego kick in and say? Oh my God, poor me. Why does this always happen to me? This always happens to me. Can't believe this always happens to me. And so you go screaming past neutral down into low vibe. And when you're in low vibe, what do we typically attract? We're in a low vibe. Cheer up, mate. She'll be right. Oftentimes, the person who pissed on your parade will be the one that is cleaning up the mess. Has anyone observed that? Synchronously. They upset you, then you get upset, and then they go, oh, I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that. And you're like, why do you keep doing that? And then the universe is going, because I'm fucking telling them to. And has anyone ever had that situation where it happens, and they go, I don't know why I do this. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have made you upset, and I know I should, and now I'm here saying sorry. Has anyone experienced that? They're just following directives at a level that we're not even aware of. And then you go, okay, I feel better. Or your perspective shifts and you go, oh, you know what? I am good enough to do this. Or you have an experience where someone says something kind, which is the same thing, and you go, I can do this. And then you go moving back to where? Neutral. And then what kicks in? The ego. Ego kicks in. And so then you go from being self-centered to being self-righteous. From self-righteous, you go screaming past self-centered down to self-wrongtious. And it ends up being this fucking game. When you are literally hyper-excited, you are literally a walking and talking shit magnet. For real. Now, some of you are thinking, does that mean I can never experience emotion ever again? You can, but the question is, are you doing it by choice or by reaction? And when you're there, do you have the awareness to bring yourself back to neutral before the event takes place? So I'm not saying you can't experience emotion. I'm saying emotions are the tapestry, and one of the tapestries in the richest of life. I'm just saying, are you doing it by choice, or are you doing it by addiction? There's a massive difference between the two.